So we've just come out of the dungeon, and I'm just going to showcase a bit about how the start start boss encounter is going to happen. And just to demonstrate, we're going to grapple up here. We're going to try and get out. The boss closed. Oh, boss is landed. He starts firing. The slime starts going up. We're taking damage. Everything's just going to hell. So how do we actually trigger all that to happen? It's actually quite a lot simpler than you think. Normally, you would probably jump into, say, your boss script and say, enable in some trigger area, and then you would then jump into, okay, we have our, let me just close that. And we have our bars, and you say, okay, maybe in this, have some kind of trigger. And when we enter that trigger, and this trigger overlaps over here, we enter it, and it triggers all of them. While you can do that within each individual script, there is actually a very elegant system that just makes it very simple. In this case, it's called the Start Boss Fight Trigger. It is so simple. All I've done is set up an empty object with a trigger box collider, sorry, more specifically. Let me just bring these across. There we go. We've got our box collider on the game object. IsTrigger is pretty much the only requirement. We've got a trigger game object actions, and this is actually what's doing all the work. So actually, how does it work? We have just a whole bunch of actions. It may make a bit more sense if I show you exactly what it is. Trigger game object actions. This is it. You can make it single use, or you don't have to. And what happens is that you set up a whole bunch of actions, and it's just going to iterate over all the actions once you have entered. So on trigger enter, if it's the player in this case, trigger all these actions. Go through every single one of these actions, which is a Unity event, and just invoke it. Nice and simple. Don't worry about the rest. This is just saving and loading boilerplate. So yeah, once you've set this up, what you do is just say we want to do something else. We want to, let's just say, sure, you know what? Let's disable this entire ring, just to demonstrate how that works. Which one was that? Ring 2, ring 3, ring on, ring base. Yeah, fantastic. We'll grab this ring, throw it there, and we're going to say, you know what, set active, disable it. So you can obviously access anything that the tower ring has exposed, so any scripts as well. In this case, say for example the slime boss, set active, but we also have a whole bunch of other stuff that is within the boss. Obviously you can do anything, any one of those, but only do what you need at the very least. Keep it simple. That's the most important thing, because when you come back to this later on, you don't want it to be complicated. So let's have a look. We're just going to make the tower ring disappear as we enter that trigger. So it's going to look funny, but just to demonstrate how easy it is just to throw any action into this, and you can make all your actions come together simultaneously. Boop. Oh, that's now gone. Fantastic. You know what? Let's get the hell out of here. So yeah, that's it. Nice and simple.